It is Thursday, May 30th, and we have spent the night at New Point Comfort Bight. There's the lighthouse again behind me. It's been slightly rolly because at various times the winds came not out of the north but out of the northwest, and we have a lot of fetch in that direction. But there you go. In the night I saw the fishermen laying traps just before sunset and then coming around and picking them up again at 4 a.m. in the dark. It's a hard way to make a living. Anyway, today we were planning to go up further north, about 40 miles, but the weather's kind of, the wind's going to be on the nose the whole time, and the waves are going to be on the nose the whole time. So we're looking at a shorter journey today so that we can set off just a little later when conditions are supposed to be a little less unpleasant. Well, the wind did ease a little bit around 11 a.m. and so we've come out here into the Chesapeake to try to continue northward towards Annapolis. That's our general direction. We were never going to get there today. We have selected an anchorage that's a little bit closer for a shorter day in terms of distance, because we're heading north with both the wind and the waves and the current all coming straight against us. It's really slowing us down. We're going to try and see if we can get the sails up, but it's going to be tricky because we're basically heading dead into the wind. So we'll take a look at how the wind develops through the day.
Today, May 30th, I think, we are sailing just outside of Deltaville, Virginia on the Chesapeake. We've got our wind autopilot at 55 degrees on starboard tack, and it looks pretty happy. So we're excited. This is the first time we've sailed since our new lift track, and hopefully when we take the pain down, it'll be a lot easier to deal with today.
Well, the day started off pretty rough, but in the end we were able to get both of the sails up and the engine off, enjoying our new loft track for the first time. The sail went up and down really well, which is going to help us to sail a lot more in future. And now we're on our tender. Whiteboard is behind us. I don't know if you can see her anywhere in there. We're on our tender going into town to have a look around. This is Deltaville, right?
Yes.
We're going into Deltaville to see if we can find a place where there might be a hostelry providing food and sustenance and wine and song for weary travelers.
Okay, so yesterday we came up the Chesapeake Bay to the Deltaville region, and we went ashore. We paid $5 to use the dinghy dock at Jackson Creek Marina, and we had dinner there at Deltaville Tap and Raw Bar. That was a fun experience. That was nice. Unfortunately, our anchorage last night was outside of Stove Point Neck, and it was very rolly. We had a lot of waves rolling the boat, and this morning we woke up and we just couldn't take it. So we moved the boat around Stove Point Neck into Fishing Bay, and this morning, today, since the tender is still in the water, we are gonna go ashore again. We're gonna go ashore at Fishing Bay Harbor Marina. They also charge $5 to use their dinghy dock, which I think is exceptionally reasonable. Gonna go into town on foot from there and see what we can find, maybe get some groceries and provisions and some lunch. We've paid only to use the dinghy dock, but I gather that for a slightly larger fee you can use the pool here too. Well, we left the dinghy at the marina. Let's go into Deltaville and see what we find. Many of the businesses we found in Deltaville were related to boating and to marine trades. The pizza place wasn't open for lunch, but the Chinese was, as well as the sandwich place, but we settled on a place called The Table. They had some pretty cool provisions inside, and some extremely generous sandwiches for our lunch. J&W Seafood is definitely a place you should check out. Dan took a look inside and was pretty impressed with the selection of fresh catches.
David found a place for his provisions, and we were also able to stock up on necessities, as well as some diesel for whitetail.
Was that a good shopping trip?
Yes, we got everything we needed.
Cool. Let's get back to whitetail.